up, guys? Welcome to local band Smokeout. Any genre from anywhere in the entire world. I do reactions, reviews, and interviews with bands, and I want to hear your music.
All right, what is up, A10? It's your boy BG, back with another reaction for SB19. I was checking out the comments this morning, and a couple people were like, hey, do you know that they did another interview like that day or later that day for Fox News? I did not. So let's check it out. Let's see what the questions Fox asked about Similar Wakas, about SB19 in general. Please support them. Kindly consider clicking the subscribe button for my channel. We have over 350 reactions for SB19 and counting. Here we go.
Hello everyone, my name is Pablo.
Hello everyone, I'm Josh.
A little teeny microphone.
Hi, I'm Stel. I'm Justin, and we are SB19. Let's go!
Nice to meet you guys.
Oh, we're gonna get a copyright. We're gonna get a copyright there, so I gotta mute it. My bad.
Have played a really significant role in elevating P-pop on that global stage. So what has it been like for you seeing how much like success that you've had so far?
Yeah, it's a mixture of pride and gratitude. Because we've been I've been telling these guys that we work.
Oh, so they're filming this from the Zone studio.
So much, but we're always thankful to all the people who help us get through all of these things, because all of these ideas that we have built, all of these things that we have experienced, none of these could have ever happened if not for those people who have helped us. We've been through a lot of things.
I love that. Instead of Pablo taking the credit, he gives the credit to other people. That's cool.
Through it, and right now we're here at our Simula at Wakas.
Because I would argue that Pablo is the leader of causing what is the global phenomenon that is P-pop. I would argue that he's the leader.
Thankful and prideful that we have, and we are SB. We are in this era right now. Thank you so much.
That's a great answer.
After seeing how well Gendo did you feel the need to replicate that success that the song had?
Well, towards that, I feel like we don't really try to replicate it, but instead we try to evolve in our own ways. Music for us is we don't follow any trends, or we don't try to fit the mold, or we don't try to be like tryhards.
I love that.
We just do whatever we feel like we want to do. We want to be as authentic as we can. So I think, it really, reflects in our music and our craft.
But to be honest with you, we felt the pressure but we do not intend to create another Gento. Yeah, just like what he said, we just did what felt real to us in the moment. And because fans would spot if we're being fake with all the things that we do. So we just did what we think is best, and pour out what we're feeling right now in our current status. And if it hits, then it hits. If it's not, another Gento, but we're just proud that we have released what we have
It hits.
created, what we have
It
thought
hits.
of.
You did well.
That's great.
You're releasing an incredible album soon, so tell me about that album and what you're hoping to show fans with it.
Since we're very
So this is
different,
pre-Waka's release. I didn't know that.
Five of us has different likes and dislikes. Yeah, I think we're the versatility of this album, and the characters to it, the way how we incorporated all of these brainstorming, creative ideas.
All right, let's let Stell answer some questions.
I feel like it's like a roller coaster ride when you try to listen to everything of it. Yeah, and do you have something to add?
And also, we wanted to tell a story and to share all of the experience that we had, and our journey as a group. And not only that, of course, all the hard works, not only us, of course, our team, we want to share it to everyone, and of course the effort that our fans that exerted with everything that we do. So this EP is very special for us because it's the whole journey of SB19 from start until the end. So we called it Simula at Bukas, and we hope that they can really see what are the things that we really wanted to share and what we wanted to show to everyone. So yeah.
This is a random observation, but I don't know what kind of jacket this is Philippe has on, but I need to get me that jacket. That thing is fly.
Bad.
I gotta get one of those.
All of us are very opinionated, and we're all involved in everything that we do. So I guess the compromise for that is doing this genre for him and doing another genre for the other member. So in that way, we could all explore the different fragments of each member and try to put ourselves in their shoes. So yeah, I guess that's one thing that we could also learn from each other and explore what we could do without trying to close our minds to the doors that we could go into it. So yes, I guess that's
Okay. Are we gonna let Justin and Ken get in on this too?
one thing.
Pablo, I mean, he's the leader, but he loves to hog the microphone every now and then. This is where the copyrights come in.
Touch on first is Time. It's my favorite track on the album, the one I can't stop listening to. So tell me a little bit about the story of Time and what it means.
Maybe when the first time we heard this track, it was already, it has lyrics already, and when we heard it, it felt like we really relate to it, and it feels like it really matches the whole concept of our EP, because it's quite it talks about time.
I do find it interesting that Pablo
For us, we always think about
like stares
what
at
we have
them
right now is
when
not
they
permanent.
answer.
And soon enough we'll be running out of time, and what we need to do right now is just try, do our best, and give everything for our goals and our dreams. So we really relate to it, and for the first time that we heard it, we already loved it, and we are sure of it that it will be part of the EP. So yeah.
And I feel like every people has one thing in common, or one rule that they have. Like, of course, every day we have like 24 hours, right? And we have to use it wisely. And whenever I watch like old people give advices to younger ones, they always say you should try everything while you're still young. You shouldn't be afraid to take risks. So I think this is the main theme for this song, is like every one of us has their own song about time. Maybe your family, your loved ones, or maybe your dog, your passion to something, but you shouldn't take time for granted.
Yeah. The message is very universal.
One day we'll run out of time, and it won't hurt to try are two lines from that song. So I wanted to relate that to you and your experience. Has there been a moment in your career where you are
Okay,
worried
first of
about
all,
taking
I would say that this guy is a way better interviewer than the Rappler girl.
chance on
Not that
something
that's
you
neither
did,
here or
and it all
there,
worked
but
out?
he's doing a lot better of a job.
All the time, you know.
Yeah.
It was really, for us, this journey is very miraculous for us, or it's like, I don't know what it's called in their culture, but we have this saying. It's like shooting for the stars. You're trying to punch the moon. That's in our language, but it's really
Punch the
we're
moon. I've
really
never heard
surprised
that.
to be able to actually achieve where
Shoot
we
for the
are
stars
right
and
now,
punch
'cause
the moon.
during the early days of our lives, the group, we were
Is Stel saying write that down?
on the
Punch the moon,
verge
write
of
that down? I thought that was clever.
breaking up or trying to, what do you call that? Split, disband the group. Yeah, we were thinking about that during our early times because it was, I believe we were one of the pioneers during that era for this kind of stuff. So it was really hard to break the market and to break, the masses and the audience. So we're really almost giving up, but we just tried and tried on sleepless nights, tried everything, even if it seems like it's impossible. And it suddenly worked out. So we're very thankful.
That's actually some stuff that I found out from Casual Chuck's channel. He is probably the best at finding back knowledge on SB19. I've watched a lot of his videos, and that's where I found out that they almost quit back then before, I think it was during the Go Up era, maybe.
Everyone, even our staff before, the people who have been believing in what we can do, we always thank
Ken
them.
still hasn't spoken.
So just to give a short summary, back in the days, we were, before we even blew up, before we got recognized by the masses here in the Philippines, we were training for 3 years. And that's with no assurance, no income, no financial stability. And the industry here is you cannot compare the entertainment industry here in the US or some other countries. It's really hard. It's a third world country, and it's really hard here in the Philippines. So we had a meeting back then na, if it doesn't work, if we release this song and if it doesn't work, then we should disband and we should call it quits. Yeah. But then after we release that certain song, it's called Go Up. It's the one that
I'm telling you, I know my
it's about,
SB19
pursuing
knowledge.
your dreams.
I know it.
After a month, we're about to give up, but then we released their certain video and it got viral. And after that, everything snowballed, and we're here right now.
It all worked out.
So, yeah, we're really, really.
Can we ask Ken
grateful for
something?
that.
I'm glad you didn't disband too, because you have such incredible music, and you also have a tour coming up, which I'm very excited for. You won't be here in Seattle, but you'll be here in Vancouver, so hopefully I can travel up there for that. But what can fans expect to see from you if they've never seen you live, and what are you most excited for?
This is a good question. I would have, if I was asking that question, I would have rolled it in. I mentioned this yesterday. Can we expect any of your solo songs in the show?
Of course, first of all, they'll be seeing and watching our the performances for our latest EP. Yeah. So yes, that's for sure. And then also the new arrangements for our old songs.
Cool.
The
New
story
arrangements?
behind, Simula at Wakas. So we'll be able to show it to them. And
Pablo looks
we're
like
just
he
very
doesn't want him to
excited
say
for
too
them
much.
hear the new arrangements and the whole performances for the new songs.
To interact with them, of course.
Yeah, we're just very excited to see all the fans, especially to the places that we're going to in the US, San Francisco, LA, Temecula, also in Hawaii, yes, and in Canada, Toronto, Calgary, and Vancouver. We're so excited to see you guys.
Now, this may be difficult with so many good songs, but what are your top 3 songs in your discography if you had to choose?
I guess for me,
Ooh, that's a good one. Crimson.
it's Mapa at number 1. And then Ilaw. Ilaw is a very personal song for me.
That one makes me cry.
And then Gento.
Dang, all old ones.
Oh my God, you guys first.
So his 3 favorite,
Go ahead.
really interesting. Pablo's 3 favorites are all not on the Wakas EP.
I can't
Interesting.
think of any.
Maybe just right now, what am I feeling right now? First would be Quit. Second is Dunka.
Yeah.
And third is...
8 Tumbo.
Oh no. Maybe Shooting for the Stars.
Oh. For me, I guess Liham. Hanggang sa huli.
It was an old one.
And Time. Yeah.
How about you?
Hey, Ken gets to speak.
Mine
Let's
would be
finally. 8 tone.
Quit, Time, and Gento.
Wow, no one's saying 8 ton ball.
Yeah, for me, mana, mana, mapa, and right now, time.
No one said 8 ton ball. Interesting.
And finally, do you have a message for fans?
Of course, we're just so thankful to our fans for supporting us until now. It's just unbelievable since like we've been here for 6 years, and we're still going stronger. And the fans just the fan is just so very understanding, and there's a lot of like struggles that we've been facing for the past few years, past few months, but still they're just so strong, and they help us.
Aw. He's like,
They help
bro.
us when we've been through so much, so that's why we're just so thankful, and they really help us. They gave us motivation, and then like that's why we actually release these songs for them to for their ears to feast on. And
For their ears to
yeah, we're
feast.
just so
I love
excited
that.
to be there for our tour, to finally meet them again, and we're just so excited.
Speaking of
to
that, is
perform.
there, if there is, I don't have this. Is there a meet and greet option for the LA, which I think it's really Anaheim show? Because I did not see that, and I would obviously love to meet the fellas and say hello.
in front of everyone, and like just give them happiness on all that. That's right. See you soon, everyone. See you soon. We love you.
Let's go!
Give me a hell yeah!
All right. All right. First of all, this interview is way better. I don't know who this gentleman is at Fox News, but he seems like he actually knew a decent amount about SB19. Not to, on the Rappler woman. She was okay, but I don't think she knew them as much as we do and as much as this gentleman did. He seemed to really know what he was talking about and how he asked the certain questions. And he asked a couple really good ones. And it was interesting to me that Pablo didn't pick any of the songs on Wakas as his 3 favorites to this day. None of them picked 8 Ton Ball. Interesting that Ken hardly spoke at all until the very end. But there was some really good questions. Obviously, these are always a 10, so 10 out of 10. But yeah, I'm telling you, 810, someday your boy will have a chance to interview them. And I'm going to ask some of the hard-hitting questions, some really funny questions, some questions I feel like we've always wanted them to answer. So fingers crossed we can eventually set that up. I'll email Onesie again. This is probably my 7th time emailing them, trying to get their attention. Maybe we can set something up before they perform while they're in LA. I have no idea, but please support SB19. Tell somebody about the Simula Wakas EP. Kindly consider clicking the subscribe button from my channel. That'd be amazing. If you enjoy what I do and you want this show to grow and expand faster and further, or you have a particular reaction request, go to patreon.com/localbandbg. Finally, if you're a musician, you're playing shows here in the States, you have to have merch for those shows. Why not save a ton of money by going to mymerchguy.com, use code LBS420 for an excellent discount. It could save you hundreds of dollars. Other than that, though, A10, this is fun, man. I love watching these, and I appreciate you guys enjoying it with me. It's your boy BG saying cheers, keep blazing, and peace. I'll see you next time.